Hello boys and girls and welcome to my Premier League predictions for this weekend, game week 10. Courtesy of the Fan League app. Now Fan League are giving away £1,000 to one of you. Stay tuned at the end and I'll let you know how you can be in with a chance of winning that. Now we're going to get straight into the fixtures and the first game on Saturday is a massive game. 12:30 kickoff, Manchester United versus Tottenham. I don't know what I want in this game. I don't like either club. But obviously, I hate Spurs more than anyone. But, you know, let's be real about this. Man United, poor result last time out. They're going to want to come back and get the victory. How will Mourinho set up for this? Being the fact that they're at home, will they attack? Or will they set up like they did at Liverpool a couple of weeks ago? Tottenham, let's be honest, they're playing really well at the moment. They smashed Liverpool in the last game. I can't really call this one, so I'm going to sit on the fence and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. We move to the 3 PM kickoffs, and one of the first ones there is Arsenal against Swansea. Now, if you're new around here, I don't predict the Arsenal game. It comes out a little bit later on in my Arsenal preview. So we're going to go to the next game, and that is Crystal Palace against West Ham. The battle of the teams struggling. This is a 6-pointer already. Bilic, I'm still surprised he's in a job after West Ham's performance last week at home to Brighton. Crystal Palace sacked their manager, bring in Roy Hodgson, and they don't look no better. I know they beat Chelsea, but since then they're still losing games. But I'm going to go with a Crystal Palace win based on home advantage. And I think West Ham are an absolute mess. For as bad as Crystal Palace are, I just think that West Ham are really struggling, and I don't know how much longer Bilic is going to stay there as manager, but I'm going to go for a Crystal Palace 2-1 win. Next up, we have Liverpool against Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield, brilliant result against Manchester United last time out. Liverpool got absolutely slapped up by Spurs. I think they've won 2 in 10, Liverpool, since they've beaten us, or something like that. But they're a mess right now, and they need to fix up big time because Klopp, yeah, he's under pressure. Let's be honest about it. But I think for this game, home advantage, I think they're going to win this one. And I'm going to go for a Liverpool 3-1 win. Next up, we have Watford against Stoke City. Quite simply, I'm going to go for a Watford win with this one. Home advantage. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. The last of the 3 PM kickoffs, we have West Brom against Man City. I just can't see anyone stopping Man City at the moment. I know West Brom are at home, but they're going for a little bit of a bad patch at the moment, and I can't see that changing. So I'm going to go for a Manchester City 2-0 win. Last of the Saturday games, 5:30 kickoff, we have Bournemouth against Chelsea. Now Chelsea, I think they were quite lucky to beat Watford last time. They should have been out of sight, Watford, before Chelsea got back in that game. But listen, that's what good teams do. They get back and they make the most of the chance that they've been given. Bournemouth struggling right down there at the bottom. And I can't see anything but a Chelsea win. But I think it'll be a tight game and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Chelsea. We move into the Sunday fixtures, and first up is Brighton against Southampton. Southampton, very mixed at the moment in the league. Brighton, brilliant last time out away at West Ham. I'm going to go for home advantage with this one, and I'm going to go for a Brighton 2-0 win. The last game on Sunday, 4 PM, it is the battle of the caretaker managers. Leicester against Everton. Now, Everton last time out got absolutely battered by Arsenal. Leicester, they're in a poor run of form, and yeah, something needs to be done about this. I think they're just about to get their managerial situation sorted, but for this game, it's going to be the caretaker manager. So it's a tight one, but I'm just going to go with a Leicester win for this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Now, the last game is on a Monday night at 8 PM, and it's Burnley against Newcastle. Now, Burnley, I think they're doing really well. I know they got beat last time at Man City, but you know, Man City are beating everyone at the moment, so that's not a bad thing. I think they're playing really well. Their home form's dipped a little bit, whereas last year it was really good. Newcastle, they're doing all right in the Premier League. And I think this will be quite a tight game, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with this one. So there we have it. That's the Premier League fixtures for the weekend. Some good games in there, some tasty ones. First one, Manchester United against Spurs. I'm looking forward to seeing that. But of course, my concern is Arsenal against Swansea, and we've got to pick up 3 points. Now, as I said a little bit earlier on, we're sponsored by the Fan League app, and we're going to be giving away one of you £1,000. If you're new to this, you need to go and download the app. The link is in the description. Get yourself involved. Come and challenge me in my league. And if you think that you can beat me, well, this is your opportunity to prove it. Now, last week, I had a bit of a bad week. I got 7 out of 13. There were some dead certs that let me down. So, listen, everyone's allowed a bad week from time to time. But we're going to go into the fixtures for this week. 13 new games. And we start off with QPR against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, I can't see anything but a Wolves win. So, for that, we're going to click number 2. Norwich against Derby. Norwich, you know what? They've done really well in the League Cup against Arsenal in midweek, and I was quite impressed with them. So I'm going to go for a Norwich win. Cardiff against Millwall. That's going to be quite a tasty one, probably off the pitch as well. I'm going to go for a Cardiff win, but I'm going to half hedge it as well, and I'm going to go for a draw. We then come up with West Brom against Man City. Can't see anything but a Man City win. But hey, listen, you never know. West Brom being at home, they might sneak a draw, so I'm going to half hedge that as well. Watford against Stoke. Can't see anything but a Watford win, so we select number 1. Liverpool against Huddersfield. Again, can't see anything but a Liverpool win, so we're going to select number 1. Crystal Palace against West Ham. Now, this one, I said Crystal Palace are going to win it. But you never know. West Ham away from home, they might get a draw, so I'm going to half hedge that one as well. Arsenal against Swansea, straight out Arsenal win all day long. Hull City against Nottingham Forest. I'm going to go for a Hull City one in this one. Bournemouth against Chelsea, we're going to go for a Chelsea win, but you never know. Bournemouth being at home, they might actually sneak a result, so I'm going to half hedge this with a draw. Birmingham against Aston Villa. Wow, what a game. Massive derby. I'm going to go for an Aston Villa win, but the fact that Birmingham are at home, fans, they're going to be really up for this. You never know, they might sneak something out of it, so I'm also going to half hedge that and put a draw. Brighton against Southampton. Like I said, Brighton all day long for this game, and that's what I'm going to go with. Leicester against Everton, battle of the caretakers. Going to go with a Leicester win, but you never know. Everton also, now Koeman's gone, they might actually pick it up. So I'm going to half hedge this one, and I'm going to go for a draw as well. Looking at them fixtures, just have a quick scroll through. There's nothing too much that I would change in there. You know what? Maybe Watford, Stoke. You never know. Stoke, they look awful one week, then they look quite good another. I'm going to half hedge that as well, just in case. So there we have it, £25.60. There's my 13 bets for the weekend. It really is that simple. Now, the best thing about the Fan League app is that you get an hour till kickoff in the very first game to change your selections. If you see a change of formation or change of players, someone's not playing and you might have a change of heart, then you've got the opportunity to change it. So that's a really cool feature. Now, as I said, they're giving away £1,000 to one of you, and it's very simple. All you have to do is go to the Fan League Facebook page, go to their pinned post, and get 2 of your friends to go and share that, and you're automatically in the draw. You could be winning £1,000 courtesy of the Fan League app. It's really that simple. Like I said, link is in the description. Go and get downloading. So there we have it. That's my Premier League predictions for the weekend. And of course, there's my accumulator for the Fan League app. All done. Let me know in the comments section what your scores will be. Let me know whether you agree or disagree with any of mine. Keep an eye out for the Arsenal-Swansea preview later in the week. And then, of course, the matchday vlog after the game on Saturday evening. And yeah, pretty straightforward, that one. I'm out of here.
Ultimate Football Fan is about having the best football fan content in the world 24/7. A world-first reality football show called Blood Brothers.
But the football fan revolution has only just begun, and it needs you.